Agidigbo 88.7 FM. Welcome to News Around the World.
Good evening, welcome to the news around the world on the most listened to radio station, Agidigbo 88.7 FM, Ibadan. I am Bowale Akimbode. First, the headlines. Federal government reaffirms commitment to anti-corruption fight, targets youth empowerment. Internal Revenue Board Chair Awakan woos investors to choose Oyo as number one investment destination. Dozens injured after magnitude 7.5 quick strikes northern Japan. 200,000 flee new advance of Rwanda-backed rebels in Congo despite Trump peace deal. Josko Gvardiol sends Premier League title race short as Man City close gap on Arsenal. Now the details. The federal government today has said Nigeria's long-standing battle against corruption can only be won by empowering the country's youth population with skills, education and opportunities that make them resilient against corrupt influences, and acknowledged that the fight against corruption is long and complex, requiring steadfast commitment from all stakeholders. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Lateef Fagbemi made a declaration in Abuja at the 2025 commemoration of the United Nations International Anti-Corruption Day, where he said young Nigerians remain the central force in the national anti-graft crusade and must be equipped to lead a cultural shift towards transparency. The event was organized by the Technical Unit on Governance and Anti-Corruption Reforms in collaboration with the European Union, Rule of Law and Anti-Corruption Program, the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, the Foundation and the Center for Democracy and Development. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice added that while the fight against corruption is long and complex, it remains a battle the country must pursue for ourselves and generations to come. Following the rating of Oyo State as the third on the list of top 10 performing states in the Subnational Ease of Doing Business Report 2025 by the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, the chairman of the Oyo State Internal Revenue Service, Mr. Femi Awakan, has tasked investors to choose the state as their next investment destination. Recall that the agency under the presidency released its 2025 report detailing top 10 performing states and ease of doing business report, noting that the ranking reflects state-level performance under the BFA framework from January to October 2025, commending the leaders driving reform, efficiency and investor-friendly systems across Nigeria. In the report, Lagos State was ranked number 1, Kaduna State came second, while Oyo State was ranked third. Awakan, who drives the state's internally generated revenue machinery, has however maintained that the rating by Pebec, which put out Oyo State as number 3 in ease of doing business nationally and second in the southwest, coming after Lagos State, came as a result of the state's tax-friendly environment, while noting that over the last 6 years, the Oyo State government has not increased tax rates or add new taxes, adding that the engineer Seyi Makinde-led administration has also put in place an open-door policy and is ready to listen and address complaints. A public affairs analyst, Comrade Femi Babalola, has called on the Oyo State Solid Waste Management Authority, Oyoma, and other relevant agencies to provide trash cans and recycling bins in public places to improve waste disposal in the state. Speaking today on Agidigbo FM's program Shokonwa, Comrade Babalola emphasized the need for regular collection schedules to promote sanitation and hygiene.
A legal place found in Dalisi. Because if the government itself have not done enough to provide our refuse tanks, Sibito Yakowa, that was someone to one delay. Even go to UK, go to London City, and Maria or refuse tanks. Kan gbé síta tó jẹ́ pé ètò máa jẹ́ bottle ètò máa jẹ́ plastics nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ wá wọ́n pick at the appropriate time.
Kò dẹ̀ ní kún kò ní dànù kò ní balẹ̀ jẹ́ tí wọ́n fi wá sí.
And we said it on this show wípé the government can do something wí tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá tiẹ̀ ní septic tank now tẹ́ bá kó plastic bag síta tẹ́ kọ́ your state government sí eléyìí ní plastic bag bottles ló wà fún eléyìí ní plastic bag plastics ló wà fún. Àti ordinary ilẹ̀ táwọn ìbá ra plastic bags yẹn time tí mọ́tò máa kọjá níbẹ̀ wọ́n ti fi time yẹn sí in the morning 9 a.m. in the evening 4 p.m. àwọn èèyàn lọ jùlẹ̀ yẹn sínú mọ́tò tó bá ti débẹ̀ mọ́tò àdé máa move lọ if the government can do that ẹ ní láti gbé these tanks síta tó tún máa overfull tó tún máa balẹ̀ jẹ́ so the government can make more money even from refuse apart from our scavengers.
The Honorable Speaker of the People's Parliament, Comrade Segun Ogungbaye, also shares the same opinion but urged citizens to see waste disposal as a collective effort, encouraging the government to adopt waste recycling, driving a waste-to-wealth economy. The Agirigbo FM Children's Carnival and Family Fun Fair was a vibrant celebration that brought together children in colorful outfits and beaming parents. Kids eagerly participated in a day filled with laughter and excitement, featuring Father Christmas, bouncing castles, swimming, movie sessions, and hilarious performances by talented artists that left both kids and adults grinning from ear to ear. Families thoroughly enjoyed the fun activities and expressed their gratitude to Agirigbo FM for putting it all together. Agirigbo FM news correspondent Barakat Rashid brings the details of the report.
Mouth, eyes, neck, head, and strawberry. A round of applause for him.
The Agirigbo FM Children's Carnival and Family Fun Fair was a beautiful point of convergence for children dressed in colorful outfits and parents with smiles, all eager to be part of the day's excitement. Families showed their appreciation to Agirigbo FM as they enjoyed a variety of fun activities, including visits to Father Christmas Grotto, bouncing castles, swimming, and movie sessions. The biggest attraction on day 9 was from various young artists whose presence added color and excitement, leaving both children and parents with a delightful experience. Speaking with Agirigbo FM News, some of the children thanked their parents and appreciated Alhaji Dr. Oriyemi Hamzat for giving them such a memorable day.
The Children Carnival is interesting and educating. I will plead with all you people to come to Agirigbo for the Children Carnival. You will enjoy yourself so much. I really have fun of places like life, I was enjoying myself with my friend. I played with my colleagues. I'm so happy to come to this Children Carnival.
One of the mothers who spoke with Agirigbo FM News, Mrs. Mariam Adeyemo, encouraged other parents to bring their children to the Agirigbo Family Fun Fair.
I came with my children to Fun Fair at Agirigbo. I'm really happy for today. I'm grateful. I met a lot of people playing like family. We're both smiling, laughing together. I can't believe today. I wish next year I'm here, inshallah, with my baby, feeling happy and joyful. Inshallah, Agirigbo FM will not come down. Oriyomi Hamzat. It will not die young. It will be there for us all the time.
In his own remarks, a father, Mr. Oluwatobi Samuel, popularly known as White, described the Agirigbo FM Fun Arena as one of a kind, adding that it meets world standards.
We enjoy this station that all children are here, different kind of games they play. So I'm praying to those people that don't have the privilege, they can come and see what God has done for this Alhaji Iroyin Hamzat, and I pray that God will lift this entertainment up in Jesus' name.
Day 9 of the fun fair was memorable, with families taking part in competitions, dancing, face painting, movie sessions, and capturing great moments with Agidigbo FM Father Christmas. Oluwatosin Ologun, Agidigbo FM News.
Now it is time to link up with our United Kingdom studio for the foreign news.
From Pelu Hamzat studio, Agidigbo FM, United Kingdom, I am Olushola Damilola. European leaders said this is a critical moment to build up support for Ukraine and put pressure on Russia to bring an end to the war. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, French President Emmanuel Macron, and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz in London yesterday to discuss the latest version of a peace plan drafted between Ukraine and US officials last week. The European leaders said more work was needed to obtain security guarantee for Ukraine as United States put pressure on Kyiv to agree a swift deal with Russia, although White House has been pushing both countries to swiftly agree to a multi-point plan to end the war. However, there has been little sign of a breakthrough. Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine began in February 2022, and since then, thousands of civilians and soldiers have been killed or injured as Ukraine cities continue to come under fire on near-nightly basis. Many people were injured after a magnitude of 7.5 earthquake hit northeastern Japan yesterday night, forcing thousands of people to evacuate their homes. Some train services were suspended and thousands of homes have been left without power supply. Japan authorities have also warned that stronger tremor will occur in the coming days, while urging the public to remain on high alert for at least a week. And that ends the news. From Pelu Hamzat studio at Agidigbo FM, United Kingdom, I am Olushola Damilola.
We shall also be moving to our Maryland studio, United States, for more foreign news.
News from Pelu Hamzat studio at Agidigbo FM, United States. I am Oluwatosin Soya. Ukraine will share a revised peace plan with the U.S. on Tuesday that is aimed at ending Russia's war after talks in London between President Volodymyr Zelensky and the leaders of France, Germany, and Britain. As the war nears its 4-year mark, Kyiv, under pressure from the White House to agree quickly to a peace settlement, wants to balance out a U.S.-backed draft that was widely seen as favorable to Moscow. Monday's hastily arranged meeting among British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, French President Emmanuel Macron, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, and Zelensky was aimed to strengthen Ukraine's end. Zelensky told reporters after the meeting that the revised plan comprised 20 points, but that there was still no agreement on the issue of giving up territory, which Moscow has pushed for. 200,000 people have fled their homes in eastern Congo in recent days, according to the United Nations, as Rwanda-backed rebels march on a strategic town just days after President Donald Trump hosted the Rwanda and Congolese leaders to proclaim peace. In a statement released, the UN said that at least 74 people had been killed, mostly civilians, and 83 admitted to hospitals with wounds from escalating clashes in the area in recent days. Local officials and residents said the Rwanda-backed M23 group has been advancing towards the lakeside town of Uvira on the border with Burundi and battling with Congolese troops and local groups known as Wazalendo in villages north of the town. And that ends the news from Pelu Hamzat studio, Agidigbo FM, United States. I am Oluwatosin Soya.
And now to the exciting world of sport. Manchester City defender Josco Guardiola has delivered a clear message on the Premier League title race, insisting Pep Guardiola's side are right where they need to be after cutting Arsenal's lead at the top of the table. Arsenal slipped to a painful late defeat at Villa Park on Saturday, while Manchester City beat Sunderland to close the gap and re-establish momentum after a mixed run of form. City have struggled for consistency at times this season, but their win combined with Arsenal's frustration keeps the title race tight heading into the winter schedule. Ahead of this weekend's fixtures, Arsenal are on 33 points, but City sat just 2 behind on 31 and Villa themselves are on 30. City defender Joe Scholes made it clear that City feel calm in the chase despite early questions for him. This phase of the season is when Guardiola's squad sharpened their focus. While acknowledging Arsenal's strong early campaign, the Croatian international underlined that City's experience in title races gives them belief that they will find their rhythm as the months progress. To wrap up the news this evening, here are the headlines again. Federal government reaffirms commitment to anti-corruption fight, target youth empowerment. Internal Revenue Board Chair Awakon woos investors to choose Oyo as #1 investment destination. Dozens injured after magnitude 7.5 quake strikes northern Japan. 200,000 flee new advance of Rwanda-backed rebels in Congo despite Trump peace deal. Josko Guardiola sends Premier League title race shots as Man City close gap on Arsenal.
Don't forget that you can listen to us live on our website www.agidigbo887fm.com. You can also download our mobile app on Google Play Store and iOS. Simply search for Agidigbo 88.7 FM. Follow us on Facebook at Agidigbo 88.7 FM, on Twitter and Instagram at Agidigbo 887 FM, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have news stories and tips for us, contact our newsroom on 070-8714-4865 or send us a mail on newsroom@agidigbo887fm.com.
And before we go this evening, here is a quick tip. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Finally, we have come to the end of the news around the world on the most listened to radio station, Agidigbo 88.7 FM, Ibadan. I am Bowali Akimbode. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
News is information, and information is power. At Agidigbo 88.7 FM, we bring the news from top to bottom.
The Oyo State government has said the over 1.5 million out of school children.
We give you reports from Oyo State,